Namaste and welcome to our technical channel Ganesh Piping. Our today's video is dedicated entirely for the offshore and marine people who are starting their career or perhaps who are interested to start their career in these two sectors. If you have been to this industry, then you must be familiar with the term ballast water or ballast water system. So in today's episode, we are going to discuss what is this ballast water and how this ballast water system works. Of course, the purpose of this video is to introduce the audience about the basic function of a ballast water, what it performs. So moving ahead, before we move ahead in the slide, we can see that there is a flow of water which is discharging into the sea from the ship. This particular water which we can see coming down to the sea is called as a ballast water, and we will understand in the coming slide what this ballast water is about. Okay, so to understand this in a very short term, we can consider these four different cases or four different stages. Okay, so the first stage is discharging cargo. The second stage is cargo hold empty. Third stage is loading cargo, and the fourth stage is cargo hold full. Okay, so it is very easy to understand these four different stages. In the first case, in the first stage or first case, discharging cargo, there is a ship which is loaded with a cargo, and now the ship has reached the port and we want to unload all the cargo on the port. So as when the cargo ship is completely loaded, that time the ship, because of the weight of the cargo, it has sunk inside the water considerably. So as you start lifting the cargo, as you start removing the cargo, transferring the cargo from ship to the port, subsequently the cargo ship will rise up, will lift up, because it will lose the weight, and because of weight it has sunken considerably. So because of this removal of weight, the cargo ship will come up, will have a lift up phenomena. So if it is not addressed, the rate at which the cargo will be removed, similarly the ship will rise up and up, and it may topple, it may fall from its position. So to avoid this unbalancing circumstances, there is a system which prevents this kind of scenario, and that system is called as ballast water system. So it is very intelligent and magnificently designed to make the ship stable. So this is very important that it is something related to the stability of the ship. So as the cargo is discharged, there are some tanks which are in the hull area of the ship, that is on the bottom side, and immediately there are certain openings through which the sea water is admitted inside the ship. Certain reserved portions of the hull which is dedicated for this ballast water. Ballast water means the water from the sea will directly enter into the hull portion of the hull, and because of this water, the ship will get heavier and heavier. Okay, so even though the cargo is being shifted from the ship will not lose its stability because of this ballast water which is entering and compensating from the unbalance which is caused because of the removal of the weight. Okay, so now coming to the second stage, the cargo is completely transferred to the port and the ship is completely empty, and it is being, now the ship is ready for a voyage to some nearer port where it will be again loaded with the cargo. So now, even though the ship is empty with the cargo, still it is completely balanced because of this water, which has made it heavier and more stable. So now this is the second case. Now the ship has moved from the port where it was unloaded, and now it is traveling to the another port nearby. It has reached that other port, second port, where it will be again loaded. So that scenario is explained in the third stage, that is loading of cargo. As the cargo will be loaded, the water which is inside the hull area or in the ballast water tanks, there are certain chambers which are specially reserved in the hull area. They are called as ballast water tanks. So now this water has to be discharged out of the hull so that the ship will come up, and when the ship will in the stage 3, now the cargo ship has come to the second port where it will be again loaded with the cargo. And when the ship is being loaded by the new cargo or the new load, the water which is inside the ballast water or the hull portion, it has to be again discharged out of the hull area so that so that the it will be more stable, because if that water is not removed, the ship will sink more and more deep, and it is not desirable. So to make it more stable, that ballast water is removed proportionately to the load which is added by the cargo. So now the ship is stable, so the ballast water is removed, and exactly similar or exactly proportionate to the weight of that ballast water, the cargo is added. So now the ship is again loaded fully, and this ship will be moving to the its next voyage to some other far away port. Okay, so then again it will reach to the other port, third port, we can say first port, second port, and third port. And here now the cargo hold full, that is a complete fully loaded ship is now again has reached to the other port where again it will be unloaded. So again we will be back to the first case, that is the discharging cargo. This is how the entire cycle of a cargo ship functions, and this is the role of the ballast water. This is a quick overview of a ballast water system. We can see this. There is a ballast water tank which is specially dedicated for this particular phenomena, for this particular operation, and it is located in the hull area of the ship. Okay. To explain the complete circuit of this ballast water is not the purpose of this video, but to introduce you about the basic function of this ballast water. Of course, the ballast water has a very considerable, and I can say a very bad environmental impact on the marine environment, because like for example, if the ship is loaded somewhere in China, then the sea water which will be used for loading that ship, so empty ship for example, so it will be taken from the nearby sea which is in the China port of China. So now this ship will move to some other port in India, and now again during the loading of this ship, that ballast water will be thrown out, and this ballast water will also have different marine living beings, fish or crab or many other organisms which are not common in the marine environment of India. So we are in this way, the marine environment of that other country, which is where that ballast water is dumped, is completely polluted because of some foreign organisms, some foreign living beings are being admitted, some foreign plants or weeds are being admitted to that sea. So this has a very considerable effect on the environment of many countries, and a lot of biological pollutants like some crabs which are found in the South India were non-existing before some say 50 years. So these crabs are biologically they have evolved from the Chinese species of crabs, and if you consume these kind of crabs, then there are chances of getting lung infections. So these are some typical examples of the problems that are being in the because of the ballast water. So that is a major environmental concern. So this was a short introduction about the ballast water system. Hope that you enjoyed this session, and stay with us, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like to our channel, and as much as possible you can share this video with your friends and colleagues, since it is a knowledge initiative, sharing of knowledge initiative by Ganesh Piping. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you.